morning and welcome to Canterbury Live. It's Wednesday the 25th of March. Just had to check that one to remind myself. I'm Lisa, filling in for Andrea while she's away at the rowing. Let's take a wee look at this fantastic prize that you could be winning.
Hey team, I am in Lake Canterbury, as you know, this week for the Māori Cup. But hey, I haven't forgotten about you, and neither have Number One Fitness. Yes, this bad boy is the Matrix commercial rower. It is worth $2,500. And thanks to the Number One Fitness team, located here in Christchurch as well, at 455 Blenheim Road, just behind Target Furniture, they are giving you the opportunity to win this $2,500 beast. Really simple. Each day I'll be sending a clue back to Lisa, thanks Lisa, for you to call through to Marianne on 3777 033 or go to our Facebook page and leave your details. It's as simple as that. And on Monday when I'm back, yep, I'm coming back, not rowing, but I will announce who the winner is.
What a great prize that you could be winning yourself. Today's keyword is or, so what you need to do is give Marianne a call on 3777 033 or check out the Facebook page. So you can wait until the end of the week to give all 5 keywords to Marianne to go in the drawer. So good luck. Keep watching for the rest of the week. All right, we've got a very exciting show today. We're going to be finding out about apprentice trading in New Zealand. We head out to Aidenfield Primary School. We talk to Shrinking Violet to find out a little bit about exercise. But joining me now are some very excited and energetic guests. I've got Katie Thompson and Barry Saunders. Hello.
Talking of Shrinking Violet, good morning to you.
Good morning. Now, I know that we're going to be having a wee look at a performance that you guys have just recorded for us, so we'll take a wee look at that in a second. Cool. But you're both performing in a tour at the moment, the Driving Wheel Tour.
That's
what
right.
Can you tell me about that?
Well, the Driving Wheel Tour is Katie, the Eastern and the Waratahs, like three acts.
3 groups,
and,
great.
yeah, so that's basically it. And we're doing Rangiora tonight, Spates Hour House tomorrow night, then we go to the West Coast.
Great.
Picking up Hokitika and Westport.
Oh,
Katie's
nice.
hometown.
So if people are still wanting to come along, they can do that?
Yeah,
They can just show up on the night?
Yep, so the
fantastic.
Rangiora Town Hall, they're more than welcome to come tonight.
Great.
And tomorrow night, at the Spates
Hour House, Ferrymead.
And what sort of show can they be expecting from you?
Well, Katie opens the show with her songs. She's a singer-songwriter.
Nice.
And yeah, lovely. It's really good. And the Eastern, with their explosive folk.
It's a good way to describe them too.
And then they're playing the songs off their. Well, they play the songs. I'm speaking for them, but they play the songs off their albums, and they've just had a brilliant album called Territory, which a lot of people will know in Canterbury will know and around the country, and they'll be doing stuff off that, and they do a fantastic show, and it's so good to be out there with them and Katie.
Speaking of albums, you've just done a new one, is that right, a new CD?
Yes.
Okay, I've heard there's a little bit of something going on with the naming of that.
Oh, we haven't got a name for it yet.
Perfect.
No, we haven't.
Suggestions.
We haven't got if anybody's got any suggestions, that would be cool. But we haven't got a name. It was a bit of an accidental CD, this one, because we put down some songs in Devonport and Auckland with no intentions of making a CD.
Oh, wow.
And we sort of, they worked, and we sort of felt good together. So we took it back to Wellington and mixed it. So it was a bit of a...
So you've ended up with something that you weren't expecting, and now you've got no name for it.
Yeah, we didn't sort of... we sort of launched a little boat, and we didn't sort of know what we were doing. It's kind of a nice way to do it, really, because no preconceptions or anything, just sort of did it. And it's music-driven and not sort of project-driven or whatever that word is, you know, it's good.
Good, can't wait to hear it.
We're the lucky ones, we get to hear it.
Now, Katie, I know that you recently, did something special. You opened for Elton John.
Yes.
How was that?
Yeah, the last time Elton was here, I managed to get the opening act spot down in Dunedin.
How did you do that?
There was a competition.
Okay.
No, there was a competition, and all New Zealand artists could put their name forward for it, and I managed to...
And you got it?
Win it, yeah.
Wow.
And, and it was amazing.
That's huge.
I think that the promoter, he said to me, make sure you sing that Monteith on Tap song that you do. Keep the chatter down. I was like, okay, I'll try.
So that's a pretty big thing to experience in your life, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. And I think any gig from now on, that one went so well. So like every other gig is like, you don't have the pressure of what 35,000 people staring at you. So yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
All right, so. You're a member of the Waratahs, Barry.
Yep.
You're obviously doing the tour at the moment.
Yep.
Very quickly, where are you heading to next? The West Coast, is that right?
Well, we head to Rangiora tonight.
Yeah.
At Space Ale House, and then we go to the West Coast, Hokitika.
So that's after you've done these two. Fantastic.
We go to Hokitika and Westport, and we haven't been to the coast for a long time.
Nice wee trip back then.
For any touring band in New Zealand, especially a rootsy sort of touring band, going to the coast is always special.
Nice.
Because I don't know, it's a unique place. And
all right, well, let's take a look at a song that you might be singing when you're there. It is called Hands of My Heart. Here we go.
Been a long time I've been waiting to discover if I get the leftovers from your other lover. You got me painted in a corner. Now this could be time to warn you. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got love in the first degree. In the hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Ooh, my heart, got a hold in you. And they wanna let go, and they wanna let go, and they won't let go. Dead flowers standing in a bottle, secret pictures and some faded rendezvous. I don't want to look for your number down a Lost Arts Avenue. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got loving in the first degree. In the hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Ooh, my heart, got a hold in you. And they won't let go, and they won't let go, and they won't let go. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got loving in the first degree. In the hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Ooh, my heart, got a hold in you. Hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Ooh, my heart, got a hold in you. Hands of my heart, got a hold in you. Ooh, my heart, got a hold in you. And they won't let go, and they won't let go, and they won't, and they won't, and they won't let go, and they won't let go.
Amazing stuff. These guys are checking out their own performance. Very impressed. Make sure you pop along to see it. Join me after the break when we check out Shrinking Violet.
With all the latest innovations in the world of technology, Shift has everything you need to stay informed and in the know. Shift, 2:15 on Monday, right here on CTV.
Opus is recreating the heart of Canterbury. From large-scale projects to commercial buildings. Your design, your vision. Opus.
steel. The roof of New Zealand.
Diversity. No deposit. Instant finance. Convenience. Open 7 days. Austin Motor Company.
Drive It showcases the new arrivals to the motoring world, comparing and testing the latest models to discover which one is the best. Drive It, Sunday afternoons at 2:30, only on CTV.
Welcome back. Now, something I need to get back into, exercise. That's what we're talking with Shrinking Violet. Take a look.
And Laura, with your paleo lifestyle, food, yes, is a big number one, but you need to keep moving.
Movement and not exercise. Movement is really important. So I am to move every day. It's not necessarily hardcore exercise, going to the gym, anything like that. Something as simple as chasing after kids. If you've got kids, chasing after those counts as movement. So obviously exercise is really good, and I believe it is vital to life. Not necessarily weight loss, but to life itself. You're going to get a better quality of life if you do exercise. It's great for your brain, great for your body, and great all around. Obviously it is an added bonus when it comes to losing weight, especially if you're putting it in conjunction with the paleo lifestyle. But certainly movement is key. It could be walking up a few flights of stairs to get to work in the morning, could be walking to work, could be walking home from work. If you're in a physical job, that counts as movement as well, but to keep moving is really, really important.
Your 10-week challenges that you've talked a lot about, which are great and are really working for people,
Yes.
is exercise a part of that, or movement?
There is a small movement component, but it's more on, we've just introduced actually a yoga component because it's more about distressing yourself, because in this day and age, I don't know if you've read Dr. Libby's Rushing Women Syndrome, women tend to try and do everything. They work full time, go home clean, get the kids ready, and they're so busy rushing around that they sort of end up not realising that the clock's going when they really need to also be taking care of themselves. So taking the time to sit back, be within yourself and de-stress is so important, which is why we've sort of brought that yoga component in, because it is slow and it is awesome for you, but it's also a nice stretch and just is really useful.
Is it the breathing as well?
Very much so.
Can you expand on that?
So obviously just as soon as you start breathing, your brain switches off, which is so hard for most people to do. I know my brain's like blah, blah, blah all the time. So it is having that breathing there, it does keep you focused and it makes you focus on what's going on inside as opposed to what's going on in your brain non-stop.
If you have never ever been one for exercise or indeed movement, where do you start though?
When I first started, I just was doing walking. I didn't have access to a gym at that stage because I wasn't close enough to a 24-hour gym or anything like that, and was working crazy shifts. So I would just do a 40-minute walk in the morning, and that was enough for me when I first started. I now do go to CrossFit, and I don't really like exercise. It's not something that I like to do, but I believe it's necessary for good health, so I do go 3 times a week. 3 times a week is not much, and I'm an incredibly busy person, but I do find the time to get out there and move. But certainly when you're very much first starting, walking is all you need to do.
I think we've all been there. You wake up in the morning and you just don't want to move. You don't want to do anything more. How do you motivate yourself to take that first step and get yourself going?
It really depends on if you're a morning person or an evening person. I'm an evening person, so I make the time at night to go and do it. Obviously, I have a lot of mothers following me, and they normally find the best time to do it is once they've either dropped the kids off for school, got their kids ready in the morning, things like that. A lot of mums will push the push chair and things like that. Certainly, one thing I will say is if you wake up and you are just too tired, don't do it, because sleep is number one over exercise. So it goes food and then sleep. Sleep is so incredibly important, especially for weight loss, that I would always recommend getting more sleep if you need it. If you're not getting sort of 7 to 8 hours a night, you need more sleep.
Right, Shrinking Violet and Laura, give us a tip for this week to take away.
Sleep. Easy as that. If you are getting 6 hours of sleep now, aim for 6.5. Even just a little half an hour before you would normally go to bed, try it out and you will notice a huge improvement. It's so incredibly important.
Good on you. Hear that? You just need to sleep more. I think it's a great recipe for success. I look forward to next time where we're talking about if you're not losing weight, what possibilities there are out there for you. Thanks, Laura.
Some great advice there. Sleeping, I like that. All right, it's time to pop out and take a look at ATNZ.
We have a skills shortage in our industry, and HVAC engineers, good ones, are hard to come by. So we made a commitment 18 months ago to grow our own, and we have 3 apprentices which represent 20% of our workforce on the road, and we look forward to bringing those through, and as they come through we will commit to more. Our partnership with ATNZ really makes sure that that happens, and we're thrilled with it.
A successful apprentice is the person that, yes, they get all the treatment from the company, they get the treatment from ATNZ, no doubt about that, but it must be that they have their own will and strong attitude, because there is a requirement for them to be thinking for themselves, acting for themselves, outside the times that their account manager is here. And there's quite a lot of paperwork involved, there's quite a lot of study involved, so they have to be attitudinal and strong within themselves. So that really is the key.
Yeah, so I am employed by ATNZ, although definitely a team member at Gavin Lowe. Yeah, it's been a great opportunity. I'm enjoying this career, hopefully a few more years yet, and I really appreciate all the help that ATNZ and Gavin Lowe have put into helping me get to where I am now.
Well, ATNZ has been in the New Zealand market since about 1999, and it's a product that allows us and a range of companies to form good, solid relationships about bringing through young people into apprenticeships. It's a premier model. It has roughly 200 companies in New Zealand that we work with, and that calculates into around about 390 apprentices throughout New Zealand in those companies. Gavin Lowe Energy, when I first walked in the door, and I've been in the business a while, you walk in the door and you know straight away, hey, this is a great place. You know, you'd like to work here. They're the sort of companies that we want.
ATNZ provide us with training support to our apprentices. We've got three apprentices that work closely with ATNZ, that work for us, and they support us in their training right from the word go right through to when they are fully qualified at the end of 3 years.
We have intense relationships with our companies, and each apprentice is allocated an account manager. That account manager will visit that apprentice, that company, every month for that 4-year duration or 5-year duration in some cases. And then at the end of that, generally speaking, the young apprentice comes out as a model young engineer.
I think you have to be focused, you have to put in the time, your own personal time to do the assignments, and as well as forever learning, taking on board what the qualified guys are saying, being a sponge. I'm a bit older than the other two, and being that sponge is a little bit harder, but I take on board everything that everyone says, and then from there make my own decisions of how the best way to work it is.
Warwick has been in the apprenticeship now since December 2013. David Bond is our account manager. David visits him and the two others, and there's probably nothing in it in terms of where they're at. So they're all travelling at the same rate, and they're all travelling very, very well. They're very meticulous with their paperwork, very meticulous with their on-job work, which means that they're able to do their apprenticeship by doing their job as they do it every day. And that replicates back into the apprenticeship. And Warwick is, I wouldn't want to separate them. They'll be really good young apprentices and tradesmen when they come through.
Wal came to us 18 months ago, a completely different career up until when he joined us. He recognised that he wanted to develop a school and chose air conditioning. We took Wal on, and then with the help of ATNZ, it is our intention and his desire as well, and our desire to develop him from the very beginning right through to being a fully qualified air conditioning engineer.
Yeah, I'd say definitely do it. You got the great support. The time, although when they first say 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is, sounds daunting, it goes very quick. And then at the end of it, you'll have something to show for it, and it'll be good. I say do it.
They're doing a service to the industry in a big way, and that's important. If we want industries like heating, ventilation, or engineering, whatever it may be, there needs to be life and new blood coming into it. So those companies almost have the responsibility to serve their industry.
Some great stuff in there, very positive. Now join me after the break when we take a look at Aidenfield Primary School.
When you need to know what's happening in your region of Canterbury, join me, Chris Lynch, for CTV News First at 5, weeknights from 5, right here on your local channel, CTV.
Computer not working? Replace or repair? DIY or get a technician? Looking for parts? Thinking of upgrading? Need accessories? You've got questions, we've got answers. Global PC.
The preparation, the devotion, the fearlessness, the intensity. Runway model management. First impressions are everything.
Made to measure interiors, made with care, made for you.
Join Graham Sinclair and the team at Gone Fishin' as they bring you great stories, fishing tips and beautiful scenery. Gone Fishin', Friday night at 8:30, right here on CTV.
Welcome back. Andrea was lucky enough to head out to Aidenfield Primary School and meet the beautiful staff and students. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Mark Richardson. I'm the principal at Aidenfield Christian School, and I've been at the school for 8 years now. Aidenfield Christian School is an integrated school, which means that its operational funding comes from the government, and in that sense we are like any other state school. However, it's owned by a private trust, and it's the trust that is responsible for providing the land and the buildings and for looking after or protecting our special character, which is our Christian faith. One of the other features of Aidenfield is that we are strongly community focused. We have a commitment to working in partnership with our parents for the best of our kids, and we also draw from the community of the southwest of Christchurch. We're also noticing a big change in that our school is becoming increasingly multicultural, and that means this year that we have 27 different countries represented within our school, which gives our students a wonderful opportunity to interact with people from all over the world.
My name's Kay Lawn. I'm Head of Primary here at Haydenfield Christian School. I'm a Year 4-5 teacher and I've been here for about 7 years. We're really proud of our academic results. Over the last few years we've shown a huge increase in how well our kids are doing. And what makes that really special for us is that our team in the primary school work together particularly well. We've made a real shift in targeting children, targeting their needs, and just using a different range of teaching techniques and just strategies that help those who are struggling to learn more and those who are doing well to excel. We've got a lot of children who have strengths in a range of areas, from academic to social strengths, and then strengths in things like art and music and dance. This year we've put a lot of effort into developing a fostering strengths program. We have 2 teachers who are committed to working with small groups of children, both inside a class and outside of the classroom, to help those children learn and develop their strengths and their abilities in a range of different ways. We get our children to work on 4 different areas: stewardship, excellence, integrity and service. And they get a choice of activities from there, and it's a long program. So it's not a one-off thing, it's a term of doing something and showing their commitment to just learning these skills. It's really popular because at the end of the year the children get a wee badge to wear that they can wear right throughout their middle school and beyond. So it's very popular. The key feature for our new entrants is a program that our really experienced new entrant teacher runs every morning. It's called Explore Time, and that's half an hour of activities that the children and mums or dads can do together until the child is settled. It actually means they adjust to school life in a really positive way. It's a brilliant program. Parents, we want to support them. So our homework program covers the basics of reading, spelling and basic facts, but then it develops individual strengths. For example, if you do ballet lessons, that can be included in your home learning program.
We are a Christian school, and that means that our faith comes through everything that we do on a day-to-day basis. It comes through the way that we teach our curriculum. We teach from the New Zealand national curriculum, but we do it from a biblical worldview. It comes through the way that we behave and treat our students, the way that we respond to problems and issues, and the way that we encourage them to be young people who have a purpose and are able to stand with confidence.
Some very happy looking children there. Now thanks for joining me on the show today. Don't forget to call up Marianne with those keywords to win yourself that great rowing machine from No. 1 Fitness. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm talking to some models. See you then.
Je suis une fashionista.